Now let's start with explaining the setup result. So we create an organization and a username, admin username in the last session. So we continue from there. So the moment you enter the sign up form, the organization gets created. And from this stage, you can cus- start customizing your organization. So here you can, the whatever your organization you put in the first sign up form will appear over here. Financial year start in India. Most of the companies will need to have organizations will need to have April to March in the financial year. So we stick to default, but in case your company follows calendar year as a financial year or any other period as financial year, you can start, you can select that month as your financial year start. So the tool supports both depreciation method, SLM and WDV depreciation method. So you can select what depreciation method your organization uses. And depreciation basis, it can be useful life or organization rate. When you select useful life, the uh, organization needs to ensure every purchases captures this useful life, so which will be used for depreciation calculation. So right from the BR till GRL, you have these columns where you would build the useful life. And in any other case, you would follow organization rate because the tool will allow you to enter a rate of depreciation for every class of asset. So we will see this configuration in detail in future sessions. But for now, I use organization rate as selection because most of the companies use depreciation rates for and they set up different classes of assets and apply those rates. And in respect of currency, so these are certain fields which will uh, help you set up how the amount should be displayed in the PDF documents such as BO and vendor debit notes. So by default, system uses INR, but in case your organization uses any other currency, you could go and change that. The system can be used in any jurisdiction. So depending upon your uh, domestic currency, you would change this. So there's also subunit in, so depending upon your currency, you would also choose this. So I save this setting for now. So this is how you would set up the first slide of setup result, first step of the setup result. We go to the next step. So these are general address and identity details, which again will be used in purchase orders and vendor debit note PDFs. So you could fill that. So PAN being very basic, I'm putting that. And we will look at the GST and configuration in the next session.